Liam, you're yapping louder than I can hear you guys. Oh,
That's a regular occurrence
Yeah.
around here. I'm surprised the broadcast picked it up. Because Liam, you're yapping is like top 10 most used phrases by Abby. I think
it's up there.
it's up there. It's up there.
That's awesome.
That's so funny.
Okay. Great.
Your mom said that?
Yeah. She just let me know.
Smash Bros.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Bros.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the matchup.
I'm excited too. I'm excited because number 8 ranked in West Virginia.
Number 8?
Number 14?
Number 14.
Number 14 ranked in all of West Virginia.
See, number 14 as of fall 2023. I believe he may have been number 8 at some point this semester in the spring 24.
It wouldn't surprise me. You could tell me number 1, it wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking, of course, about Cypher.
Tyrell Cypher Blair.
Tyrell Cypher Blair. Masters Overwatch player.
That's just his free time.
That's just what he does in the background, like for fun, like to relax. It's just Masters at Overwatch. Number 1 ranked Marth in all of West Virginia against, from the Air Force, I've heard, the number 1 or the number 3? Let me check my notes here.
I think number 3.
The number 3.
North Dakota, South Dakota?
The number 3 Diddy Kong in all of South Dakota. This is a high-level matchup. Smash Bros. Is one of those esports that, like, spans the nation in terms of skill. You can find great players in like states that aren't really known for like, oh, what's LA? Like California, right? California and Texas are like esports states, right? South Dakota and West Virginia have produced 2 of the best Smash Bros. Players in the entire country, and they're here today to play for you guys in the Twitch chat and you guys in the arena. Can I get some noise? Who's excited to see some Smash Bros. Today? Huh? Who's ready?
Let's hear it.
Who's ready? Now, Smash Bros. Has an interesting format for their matches, right? Because we don't play maps. We play with stocks. And when you run out of stocks, you like switch on to the next player. It's a bit of a different format. But the things that I'm excited to see, something that matters in Smash Bros., just like in League of Legends, is matchups.
There are some that favors some interactions that go one way or the other.
Absolutely, and that has to do with frame timings and abilities, like who has more like powerful abilities versus slow abilities, who can play guard better, who can play distance, like
character weights.
Yeah, character weights isn't like Mario Kart. I don't know if anybody at home plays Mario Kart, but character weight, like your cart design, that matters. Similar to in Smash, there's heavy characters like Bowser and light characters. So one matchup that I do know about is Diddy Kong.
I think Diddy Kong has like one bad matchup.
Diddy Kong has one bad matchup. Diddy Kong has one bad matchup, and I'll tell you what, Vince, Atelier V, I believe, on our team, he's got that dog in him, and he loves to hunt. He's got that West Virginian in him.
I think he has that duck in him, too.
He has that duck in him. He's got that duck hunt, and that's the bad matchup for Diddy Kong. Do you think that Vince, who I don't believe is technically ranked the way Cypher is, do you think Atelier V is going to be able to stand up to that number 3 ranked Diddy Kong with that advantageous matchup? That's what I want to see.
From what I saw, it looked like we're going to have a pretty even matchup. Air Force players are very competent, but at the same time, we do have number 1 Marth, West Virginia, in the form of Cypher. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be a toss-up. What do you think?
I think it'll be a very close game. I think both teams take a lot of stocks. I think it'll probably be, a bloodbath. It's going to be a nail-biter.
For sure.
I think the other 2 games we played today, League of Legends and Rocket League, I think both games were super close. I think Smash might be the closest game today. And I think that makes it the perfect game to send the event today off on.
Yeah, I agree. Rocket League, I believe we went 5-2 in game.
I think that's all. I think the overall score was 4-0 for Rocket League, and I think it was 0-2 for League, if I'm correct.
It was either 0-2, 1-2.
I think Smash might be the closest game we see today. I think we're going to see a lot of stocks taken from both teams. I think it might even get to a last player situation in both games.
Oh, it very well could.
Might see a couple different characters from Atelier V and possibly even multiple characters from Cypher. Cypher...
Really a jack of all trades, that man.
Yeah, Cypher plays a lot of different characters. I've seen him pull out the Snake, Lucina, Marth, Roy, Chrom, Joker, basically all the characters.
Yeah, basically everybody. Mario, he does have a pretty good pocket Mario.
Looks like we're taking this first game, Stadium 2, which is a pretty not super favorable stage for any character over another. I think most characters,
mostly pretty even.
most characters like this stage, and not many hate it. Doing some good damage on Prom, getting him up to 78%. Getting some good cans. Gonna be some big damage.
Yeah, Icy might not.
Icy, who taking one stock off of Atelier V. Up being catching him.
Classic up out of shield.
As a sortie, we all love up being out of shield.
Can't relate.
If you don't have an up B out of shield, are you really a sortie? I think so.
No.
Really, trying to take this last stock. Prom again, 123, but sometimes that kind of struggles with getting these kills. And as you can see, Prom could kill a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Getting a kill was at around 60%.
That's what, like 63? Is very, very low.
Elliot gonna try to take this last stock without taking too much percentage and hopefully not losing his own stock.
I think it's anyone's game at this point. Icy really proving himself out here.
Can not quite taking it even at that higher percent. Actually, at 150%, and that can will take the stock.
There you go.
And
First
Atelier V,
game down.
Concord now up by 1 stock. Took 3 and of course took 2, and now we're gonna be waiting to see the second player they send in. Of course, Vincent will be going into this next game with 1 stock remaining.
And there you have it. Game 1 down. Concord has 10 stocks left, and Air Force is 9. There's the classic Diddy we were talking about. It's the only player we knew of before going in.
So Vincent's going to be SDing twice right here, taking his first 2 stocks because he lost them last game.
Atelier?
Maybe?
Hello?
Okay, there's the second stock. Interesting. I'm not sure what happened there, but game started now.
Cheeky little side taunt.
Now this Diddy player, doing some pretty good damage on Atelier and up smash.
That'll take the stock.
Not taking the stock. Atelier DIing out of it. But the second up smash will take that stock. Now both teams are even. And I'm wondering who we're gonna try to throw in against this Diddy Kong.
I'm pulling my mind together. I think
Cypher was a bit unsure about the matchup.
I think we might be putting in V.
Yeah,
personally.
I think Owen's got good tools to deal with Diddy Kong if he knows the matchup well enough. That reflector can really minimize the banana and the peanut.
It's not the least common matchup in the world. You don't see Diddy all the time, but
Yeah.
he is brought out. So
My apologies.
yeah, we forgot that
Yeah.
Mosey uses V's settings a lot.
Lucy, Ashen, a resident Snake player. Coming in, both players at even stocks, so they're going to start this game right away. No stocks left. It's an interesting username, Taxpayer Down. I'm not sure what the significance of that is, but I'm sure it's very funny.
Yeah, with the little context I have, I think it's funny. Anyway, it's going down to the wire for Mosey.
Doing a good job stopping this Diddy Kong from hitting him with the up B.
But is it going to be enough?
Both players at pretty high percentages. About with their weight, they're almost at the same percentage, I'd say. But Snake,
At 1 stock,
not to
Mosey
be hit by the F smash this time. Diddy Kong going for another option.
going for the
Snake missing the up tilt through ledge that could have taken a stock, I believe.
very easily.
And Diddy getting the kill at the back throw. Air Force now up 2 stocks. They have 8 remaining, and we have 6 remaining. So we're going to be looking to throw in our next player against Diddy Kong.
Trying to think of who we would probably put out. It would either be
So we've either got V, our Wolf player, or Tyrell, our Fire Emblem player.
I think it's a toss-up in terms of who we bring out. I think both have the potential to give us what we're looking for. At the same time, small bat again already.
Going right into the stage.
Off the bat.
To pick.
And it looks like this is going to be Cypher on the Lucina.
Lucina today, not the Marth. Pretty similar characters. They're Echo Fighters, for those who don't know, which basically means that they have the same moveset with slight differences.
Yeah.
Marth's got tippers, so the top of his sword deals more damage than the rest.
Some echoes are almost exactly the same. Like Samus and Dark Samus, they only have a difference in a double jump and a roll.
Both players at even stocks. Diddy taking the percent lead now. Getting some good combos. Lucina trying to get out of these, and
Very uphill battle for Cypher right now. Diddy getting the combos and stray banana hits. Cypher has the banana, but he's got a lot of ground to cover. Very nice up air juggling. But up throw to up air.
Cypher not losing that last stock, DIing in, able to keep it for now.
That
Gonna
man.
try to take this last stock without dying. It's gonna be pretty tough. As we've seen, this Diddy is not afraid to start swinging, get these kills at these percentages from what we've seen.
That's what
And
he's got to do.
the up B, the barrels will take Cypher's last stock.
What a way to take a stock. Diddy up B, it's just so interesting, I find. Like when it backfires.
So now the Air Force is up 4 stocks, I believe. They have 7 left, 1 on Diddy
Yes.
and 3 on 2 other players. And we'll be throwing in our last player. I believe V, our one player, will be going in.
The one and only V.
I'm thinking he's got some good stuff he can do against Diddy. I'm not sure how he feels about the matchup, but I think the Reflector can serve him pretty well here.
I think that Reflector is going to be Owen's one of V's biggest strong suits. You know, I think just has to keep it on him.
Now, if V manages to take this last stock, we'll be seeing the Air Force's next player. So V is really going to want to try to play safely. I think he usually does pretty good of playing safe, playing slow.
Yeah, he's not bad with playing safe, but he can also get in and box if he needs to. That is kind of what Wolf does.
Biggest disadvantage is, he can be gimped pretty easily at times. He doesn't have the best recovery.
Yeah, I do believe both up B and side B send him a special fall, if I'm correct.
Yeah, they both do. So you only get to pick one. You don't get both.
Yeah.
Small Battlefield again. All 2 plat stages so far. We've only seen PS2 and Small Battlefield.
Never know, could be single plat next game.
See about it. We'll be sending in V. So he's really going to want to try to take this stock without losing any of his. It'll be pretty difficult. This Diddy's played very well this set.
Exceptionally well, even. It's just a matter of seeing what V can do.
So I think if we end up losing this game, we might. I think it might be a good idea to change up the order of players we throw in.
As would I.
It's best of 5, which is interesting because all of the Smash games we've played so far on the stream have been best of 3. NECC and ECSD.
Yeah, both of our leagues and most tournaments we've been to have been best of 3. So it's a bit interesting seeing a best of 5.
Diddy's a pretty high percentage. If Wolf can get a good smash attacking, he could take the stock or a back air. But it's a last stock situation for Concord this game, so V's gonna have a pretty tough time.
And he will secure it with the up smash.
Now, the enemy team still does have 6 stocks left on 2 players.
So he's got his work cut out for him.
He's gonna have to play very, very safe if he wants to take all these stocks.
Except Lil Mac.
A Byleth coming in. I didn't see that in the friendlies, but I think the Air Force brought in 5 players, maybe? I'm not sure.
4 or 5. Ginger didn't really play much when we were warming up, so I couldn't really tell who they made.
But Byleth can be pretty scary for Wolf. There's a lot of really big disjoints can
V in a very dangerous predicament here.
the jab taking the stock.
Interesting.
Air Force winning by 6 stocks that game. So that's game 1 down for Concord. Air Force currently, 1-0 so far.
Yep.
It is a best of 5, so it'll be first to 3 instead of first to 2. No, it's not the hard working Mario. He doesn't have the hard hat, but I still appreciate it.
Yeah, only Cypher runs the hard working.
The hard working hard hat. We're throwing in Atelier V in first again, playing Duck Hunt as per usual.
Interesting matchup. I don't really have a whole lot of knowledge about the Mario into Duck Hunt, but interesting for sure with that Kate.
So Mario can kill a good bit earlier than Duck Hunt, as you can see from these moves. Duck Hunt's been trying to throw
Although
out.
Duck Hunt does have the range advantage.
One more good can could take the stock, or perhaps a funny up air.
It's really any move at this point on either character is bound to kill.
Trying to play, a little scared and very safe here. You see, dodging a lot, trying to weave out and not get hit by a fat Mario move.
I can't say I blame him. I would be doing the exact same thing right now.
Both these characters are very high percentages.
Down to the wire.
You don't see duck hunts at 145 very often, I'll tell you that much, especially not against Mario. Both these players in very close predicaments here. I've almost taken that stock. I didn't even know that was a possibility. And up smash
out of nowhere.
Take the Air Force's last stock on this Mario. Atelier having one stock left to go into the next game. Duck Hunt only has one stock. Byleth probably take a stock pretty early.
Yeah, Byleth moves can kill pretty early.
I think Atelier knows the matchup pretty well.
Plays the character a little too, so
yeah, I've lost some games against Atelier's Byleth myself. That's the bad.
not at all.
Hey, both these players gonna taunt and then get into the game. Atelier gonna have to play very safely, keep this last stock, especially against Byleth, who is a pretty heavy hitter.
Heavy hitter, some of his, I believe, this is Mailot. Moves, they
Interesting
have some good range.
Byleth, like a lot of the Fire Emblem characters, has a male and a female variant, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, like Robin and Corin.
Any others?
I'm trying to think. Because Marth, Roy, Lucina, Ike, they all don't have any. Crom doesn't have any. I think it's just those three.
Robin, Byleth, and
Corin. Who, let's be honest, most people don't really care for Corin.
What?
Kind of forgettable.
I'm gonna say that was Cypherless. Most people care about Corrin.
My bad, except for Cypher. Cypher the GOAT, he's the only one that really gives Corin any justice.
Players at decently high percentages. Duck Hunt's a bit more scary at this percentage, especially against Byleth with one stock.
It's
124. A lot of Byleth hits could take the stock right here. Oh,
even Attila, but F Smash will
F
do it.
Smash hitting the distance. I don't even know it went that far, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of deceptive.
I tell you, doing some good damage here. Trying to do as much damage to these stocks as he can before he loses this stock, if he even does. As you saw last game, he did have a nice 0 to death against the Mario, so I think he's hoping to...
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Keep that momentum. Almost taking the stock off this Byleth, but that recovery is very good.
If can hit there, that would have been the game. Or not the game, the stock. And that's the game.
Byleth back air taking that final stock off of Atelier. Gonna be going into this next game. 2 stocks on Byleth, 3 stocks on whoever we throw in. Concord's still up by 1 stock, which is good for us. But I think that Diddy is going to be a very big obstacle. We're going to really need to learn how to play against that.
And I'm wondering if that's who they're going to bring out. I guess we'll have to see. They'll bring out.
Yeah, we put in the next player. They got the Byleth still.
But it raises the question, who's Concord going to bring out?
You know, I think that we might see V come out again. I think he did pretty good against the Byleth last game. He's been good with his blasters, keeping his distance when he had to, and then pretty good at closing it. I think I could trust him to take these 2 stocks off of Byleth, but...
As do I, but I also think that really any of these players could go in right now.
And it's going to be Cypher.
Cypher.
Coming in with Marth this
time, yeah.
Very different character, because it's like Lucina, but with a tipper. And yeah.
That tipper really changes the game.
Makes more of a difference than you'd expect. Okay, Byleth's gonna SD 1 time, I believe.
Yep, just once.
Both these players will taunt and then start their fight. As I mentioned, sorties, we love our up Bs out of shield.
They really do. As a brawler, it's not really my cup of tea. I don't really play many characters that have a good up B out of shield except for like Shulk. But I guess Ryu.
Sorry for doing good work this stock, trying to steal it off stage. But as mentioned earlier, that Byleth recovery is pretty good. It goes a very far distance.
It really does. Like I've fought against Byleth many a time who just whip that out, and then out of nowhere they make it back. It's like it's deceptive in like how far it goes, but at the same time, I've also found that it doesn't go far enough sometimes. It really just depends. I find.
Byleth hitting Marth with a very good tipper back.
That'll be the stock.
Pretty early. Stock's even now. Marth doing good work with these tippers here. Trying to take this stock before He takes too much more percent.
Ginger looking to close the gap.
Now, in this matchup, I think Byleth can rob stocks a lot easier than Marth. A much better recovery and a lot of good offstage options. But Marth taking that second stock, being out of shield.
That's the thing. Byleth can kill her earlier, but a lot of Marths move much, much faster. So it's really...
Well, Marth with those tippers can go pretty early too. Byleth is a pretty heavy character, though. I think the heaviest Fire Emblem character in the game.
Yeah, I would assume it would either be...
Oh, and speaking of tippers, speaking of killing early, forward smash killing, what was that, 50%? Amazing tipper forward smash from Marth.
That might have been like 30. The point is, that was insanely early.
Yeah,
Good job,
we
Cypher.
told you about those tippers changing the game up versus Lucina.
And that'll do it.
As do I. And it looks like
it's
going to be a swordy off.
We'll be seeing a Fire Emblem off again.
Two sword fighters.
Cypher will be down the stock for this match, but I have confidence. I think Cypher does pretty good in this matchup usually. He plays both these characters extensively.
Yeah, like...
Crom dancing around waiting for the game to start.
Those two taunts looking almost exactly the same.
Yeah, these characters have a lot of similar moves. I
They
mean,
do.
you saw those...
Side B, down B.
And...
Already with a shield break. That's what Marth Neutral B will do to you. Getting in with the tipper F smash.
And...
The fair!
Taking the first stock.
Wow!
3 hits from Cypher. Amazing
Insane.
work.
That's
A
the
3-hit
power.
stock.
That's the power of Marth Neutral B. You don't really expect much because even though it does hit pretty well, it doesn't take damage the way you would think it would. But it excels at shields.
Cypher, in just a few hits, already taking the lead in this game. Down a bit in the percentage area, but players at even stocks. Trying to get another up B out of shield, not quite connecting there. Crom doing good to dance around. Crom's he's a pretty fast guy. He's speaking of Echo Fighters, he's actually an Echo Fighter of Roy, and opposite of Lucina and Marth. Roy's
Yeah, they have the tipper
at the base of the sword.
Yeah, so you're rewarded for kind of not being as accurate.
Oh, Crom
That,
almost taking the stock.
That'll
Oh,
be the stock for
Cypher unable to get the recovery off. So, what's that? See you up by 1 stock now. 5 stocks left for the Air Force and 6 left for Concord.
Absolute classic. Mosey, we used to have more people who played GameCube, but ever since people have been dropping the program, graduating, all that, Mosey is really the only player who still uses the GameCube controller. You gotta respect
Got
him
a
for
lot of
it.
young blood in here using the old Pro Controller.
I used to use GameCube, but Pro Controller just feels so much better.
Both players.
Laying grenades down, kind of like their down B.
Mosey doing the classic recover as high as possible strategy. Crom doing some good combos, playing very well with the sword here.
The grenades, though, are proving to be pretty rough for Crom.
Yeah, it's pretty tough on sword users. The snake holds the grenade shield because it's really hard to approach and fight back against it. Ah, Snake not getting the tech there. Getting killed by Crom there. Pretty low percent. Crom is at 136 though. The Snake could take this stock pretty soon.
If Nikita would have hit there, that would have been the game. And for more F smash reads.
Snake gonna try to close out the stock soon. A 150 is pretty good kill percent for Snake, especially against Crom.
Yeah, up till Nikita probably. Any smash attack would do it.
But Crom putting very good pressure on Snake here. F smash,
Yeah,
that
what
is
a-
pretty far, only mid stage there.
What a comeback from this Crom.
Snake trying to hit the Nikita here. Crom doing a great job of avoiding it, however. Both these players trying to play very safe. They both understand that they could lose this this last stock pretty soon. But Snake up tilt
That'll
taking the last stock and
That'll
will
do
be
it.
the last player on the Air Force team, which would probably be the Diddy.
It would.
Concord with 4 stocks left, and the Air Force with 3.
It has to be the Diddy at this point.
I assume so. So Mosey will be going into this next game, 1 stock left, and after Mosey we have V left with the Wolf. I think it's possible that they take the game off of this Diddy. I think Mosey didn't play bad against the Diddy Kong last time.
Oh, not at all.
They did a pretty decent job.
And with the zoning.
Yeah. It is pretty tough though, because Diddy has a small hitbox.
Yeah, small hitbox,
Very
relatively
fast.
fast.
trip up Snake a lot with that banana.
Yeah, that banana. Back to the Diddy, as we expected.
Okay, Snake here gonna SD 2 times, get this game started off.
Yeah, I honestly, I keep forgetting we're online. Like, I see that we're just going straight to a game after picking stages and characters.
It's very refreshing playing in the online battle.
Oh,
arenas.
yeah, online. Some of the teams we fought against take quite a while to coordinate bans.
Yeah, there's a very efficient Smash game, which I like.
Yeah, as do I. After games where we've waited like 5 minutes for people to ban stages, it is such a welcome change of pace. Anyway, game's starting off.
Play their game. Snake trying to rack up as much damage without, getting too close to the Diddy. Doing a bit of boxing here, which surprisingly Snake could do a lot better than you'd imagine with how good his zoning options are.
Yeah, some of his aerials and
And
hilts can kind
that
of
down air to shield is
kinda
actually
cook
very good
when he
option.
box.
Does a lot of damage. Snake, in a little bit of a disadvantage percentage-wise right now. Getting
Diddy
tripped up
putting
on the
in
banana.
work with that banana. This is what we were talking about earlier. Banana just
Diddy only at 60, but Snake could take a stock pretty soon. I mean, that up tilt kills fairly early.
Snake up tilt. One of his best kill moves. There's a lot of characters that have like
Snake playing very safe, trying to take at least one stock. Sadly, the
But-
up tilt taking the Snake's last stock.
that was up smash. Up smash just
And
putting in that work. It's so fast. Like
now Air Force and Concord, even stock counts. We have 3 left for both teams, 3 on the city, and then 3 left for V. Well, I imagine it's going to be bringing in the Wolf as per usual.
yeah, it would.
We'll see if he can take this game. It was pretty tough against the Diddy last time, but I hope he's learned the matchup a little bit and can play, well.
Yeah,
he didn't do bad last
Yeah,
time.
I know he was labbing the matchup out
Yeah.
a couple days ago during practice.
I think he's got to be really careful. Use his reflector well, but sparingly. I mean, the Diddy knows he has a reflector,
Mhm.
and it's going to be playing around that. So that blast is a pretty good option, I think, against Diddy, though.
Going to town. Very
City.
interesting
A
choice.
new stage. The 4th stage we've seen today.
And it will be V on the Wolf, as
This will be the last
Expected.
matchup of Game 2.
could be anyone's game at this point. You can hear him out there chanting for the Diddy.
Well, taking a good start to this stock.
Not bad at all, but Diddy.
Diddy hitting these combos, getting really good percentage.
Banana
off.
into down throw, into, I believe, forward air. But this
Hey, you're
Diddy,
playing very well, doing a nice bread and butter wolf combo. I don't think it's true, but that dash attack, it catches people. Trying to get an early kill at the down smash at ledge.
yeah, that probably would have killed if it hit, or at least put Diddy in a very
Yeah,
bad
that's
situation.
It's a really good 2-frame, and we've seen V hit that a lot in this NECC season recently.
Oh, for sure. Wolf smash attacks in general are just
Getting
very
a good
nice.
nair, but just barely falling on that banana from V.
Almost hitting the up air. That would have been game.
133%. Any good banana combo could take this last stock, so he's got to be very careful and watch out for that.
Wolf
Back air
almost
also
getting
not
the
to
up
be
smash
stopped
in.
at. Trying to up smash, but Diddy jumping right over it.
Wolf closing the gap a little bit.
He's going to try to down smash the ledge again, not quite hitting it. And the up smash will
But
take
the
V's last stock.
read.
With 2 stocks left on the Air Force. And that'll be the end of Game 2. And right now the Air Force is winning 2-0. And we'll be going into Game 3. I think we might see V in first. We're going town and city.
I was honestly thinking it would be either V, Cypher, or Tillier. I think we're probably going to wait for Mosey this time. And it looks like it's going to be V first against the Mario.
Mario played very well last game.
Two
Very,
boxers.
very close against our very own Duck Hunt. Of course, new game. Both players starting off at 3 stocks here. Mario
Right, with
taking
the bear.
Wolf's second stock with the back air. This has really been the battle of the bears today.
It really has been. Both of these past 2 stocks ending with bears, I do believe.
And that'll be another stock taken with Wolf back air. Concord up 1 stock. V going into this next game with 1. I'm curious who they're going to throw in against V. I think
It could honestly be anyone, I
if
think.
I had to guess, I'd say maybe the Byleth. And it looks like
And
they'll
it will
throwing
be
in the
Byleth.
V here with 1 stock left. Going to have to play very safe against this Byleth. As we saw last time, Byleth has a lot of very good disjoints and far killing options.
Yeah, and neutral B, being neutral B.
So Wolf's going to have to play very safe here with Blaster and play safe off of Byleth's not so great frame data. The dash attack will take Byleth's first stock.
Just a
Now-
bit surprising, I think. Dash attack doesn't really kill.
By 2 right now with V still at 1 stock. He's going to be looking to take out at least 1 or 2 more stocks, but
Bear
Over
would
there.
do it.
the killing. Like I said, very great disjoints on Byleth.
Yeah,
A lot of-
Yeah, good heavy hitting disjoints are what Byleth's known for.
We're going to start this game. Byleth's going to SD 1 time, and these players get into it. 2 to 3 stocks.
Concord's still up by 1.
They're going to be hoping to keep that lead against the Air Force, especially knowing that they have that Diddy Kong player to wreak havoc.
And riding off a 0 to 2, this could be what Concord needs.
It's already at 70. Decent percentage so far from Snake. And then Nikita hitting on ledge.
Yeah, I did not expect that to hit.
And
A second
another
Nikita
one taking out Byleth's last stock.
battle.
Concord up by 2 stocks. We have... What do we have? 8 left?
Yeah, we do
8
have 8
stocks
left.
left for Concord and 6 stocks left for the Air Force. Great work by Mosey that game.
Diddy and Crom left.
So I'm curious to see who they send in next. I'm thinking...
I'm guessing they're probably gonna have the Diddy anchor, I think
I think if I had to guess, they'd have the Diddy anchoring again. But that Crom, definitely no slouch either. I think Mosey does know the matchup pretty well against most authorities. So I think it'd be a mix-up no matter who they throw in.
And it
like
looks
will
to be the Diddy.
Kong.
Yep. Snake versus Diddy. What a matchup. The top tier battle.
Mosey gonna come in and SD 1 time. It's gonna be 2 stocks against Diddy's 3 here.
This Diddy really looking to turn the match around. It could be anyone's game though.
I think Snake has played very well this game for being a stock down. Diddy taking that last stock. Air Force with 4 stocks left. Concord with 6. So we're still up by 2 stocks. I'm interested in who we're going to throw in next. I think, for my money, if I had to guess, I think we'd throw in Atelier V.
I think it's
But
pretty feasible.
I think with 1 stock left on the Diddy Kong, I also wouldn't be surprised to see Cypher coming in. I think it is a bit of a better matchup for Duck Hunt, but I'm confident that both players could play this decently well.
I feel like it would be better to throw in a zoner in the form of Hunt. But
Yeah, as we saw Snake, when they were playing slow and safe and from a distance, they were doing pretty good work. Because they were making it really hard for the Diddy to get in.
they really were, and for a little there, it looked like Snake was going to take the game.
Taxpayer down, SDing twice. And then these players are coming into it,
Almost
Both players-
instant coming right there.
grabbing their items out.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Philly are trying to get a good can set up.
Ooh, nice grab Diddy's banana from him and hit him with the down air, I believe. Or back air from it.
Yeah, I want to say that was a back air.
Yeah, down throw into back air. Diddy Kong at 150. Duck Hunt doesn't go super early, but any good hit here could take the stock and bring us into the last player of the Air Force team. Tilly being very careful to recover here, knowing that he could get killed pretty soon by the Duck Hunt, or by the Diddy Kong. Both characters starting with a D. Be a little mixed up there.
Battle of the D's.
Diddy doing a great job holding on to the stock, already bringing Atelier to 99 on his second stock. But the can taking
kill
Diddy
there.
Kong's last stock.
was high.
5 stocks left for Concord, 3 left for the Air Force. We're going to be seeing,
Fine.
I believe, the Crom coming back in. Concord at a lead this game, possibly going to be taking us into a game 4.
Pretty
neutral
stage.
Crom's really going to want to get in, take these stocks quickly, because Atelier has 2 left still, and he's still got to take out Cypher if he manages to beat Atelier.
And Duck Hunt's really going to want to play it safe here.
Duck Hunt going to SD once right at the start here. Crom trying to play very safely, wanting to hold on to this last stock, especially because he knows, he has to go into a game against Cypher after this if he manages to take it.
gotta be playing.
Oh, and Vincent taking the second stock off of Crom. Both players back at even percentage, at even stocks. Crom taking the last stock off of Duck Hunt with the forward smash. And we will be throwing in our last player, Cypher, to hopefully take out this last stock from Crom, because I'd be very excited to see a game 4 today. I don't know about you all. Lucina coming in against the Crom. Not having the tippers that Marth has, but very, very consistent damage on her. And there's only one stock to take off of this Crom, so I think Cypher is pretty confident that he can at least take one.
But you never know.
Crom
Smash.
gonna SD twice here. And then these players will get into it. Again, very similar taunts. It's the Fire Emblem brain.
They are very similar characters.
Playing very well, getting a percent lead even with the stock difference.
Cypher getting the side B in. Other side B. Really putting in the work.
And the footstool takes the last stock off of this Crom with a
insane.
3 stock difference in Concord's favor for this game. Now, Concord 1-2 against the Air Force. Air Force is up by 1 game. Going up against the Mario again. Going for the rematch. This was a very close one last time. V took it out. I think it was a last stock situation.
It was, in fact. Players were over 100% when the match ended. And V looking to do
immediately rushing in with the
dash tag. Tilt.
V playing this well so far. Mario at 40.
As we've seen before, this is pretty even.
But Mario showing off. He does know how to get in. V showing off his classic down throw to dash attack.
It's
like
stable at this point. You can't have V without down throwing the dash tag.
V in a very scary position off stage here, making it back though. That up smash hitting from all the way downtown. V doing a good job recovering and keeping his jump, but it won't matter because Mario will take his last stock with the up smash. Now the Air Force team up by 1 stock, going to be putting this Mario in next game. I'm curious to think, who we're going to put in against Mario. I think we might either see Cypher or Mosey here. Playing...
Contemplating going on sprint.
Helcorin.
Yeah, another one of his wild things.
Now Mario at 1 stock. Cypher, if he wants to close this gap, is going to have to take this last stock without losing one of his own.
Cypher looking to start off.
Cypher doing a good job keeping this distance with the sword. Already getting Mario at 54. Up smash the ledge and taking the stock without taking any damage. A quick 0 to death.
What was that, like 15 seconds?
Very quick match from Cypher, that sword keeping Mario at bay very well. Surprisingly, I wasn't expecting to see Byleth in this matchup, but
I wasn't either.
We'll see how both players navigate this.
I thought it was going to be Crom or Diddy.
So both these players will be getting right into it. No SDs or taunts. What stage did we go? I wasn't paying attention. PS2.
Yeah, same as the last game.
Good neutral stage. Interesting.
He's going for it.
Oh, and the upbeat helping Cypher again, but hitting him against the stage luckily and not sending him into the blast zone. Byleth missing the upbeat. Cypher getting a 3 stock, and now Concord is up by 3 in this game 4. Great job from Cypher.
A little player 1 cursor wiggling action.
Okay, and now, real this time, these players will be getting right into it. Where does this countdown end here? Very good with keeping this Crom up in the air, playing very good advantage state here.
Extremely good advantage there.
And I think that's a dead Crom there.
It is a dead Crom.
And good job to Cypher, taking 3 stocks, taking 6 stocks so far, only losing 1. And the Air Force will be throwing in their last player, this Diddy Kong. It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle for the Air Force now, because there's, 8 stocks left for Concord? 3 left for the...
Raid boss, but he's
going to have a bit of an uphill battle.
He has 8 stocks to catch up.
He does have to take 8 stocks. Now, Cypher will have to lose his first stock here. And then they're both going to taunt and get into it. Alright, we're going to go off an SD really quick here. And then both players will taunt and then get right into it.
What, 8? That he's taken?
8 stocks so far from Cypher. Very good performance this game. Though again, this matchup against the Diddy Kong is pretty scary.
Yeah, if I were in Cypher's situation, I would have no idea what to do. This
On the up smash, taking Cypher's last stock. 2 left for Diddy Kong. We have 6 stocks left between Mosey and Atelier V, our Snake and Duck players. So I think it's pretty feasible that they take out this Diddy Kong, but it's not possible that the Diddy Kong holds his own. He's been playing very well all of these games. Taking Snake. Diddy Kong here is going to SD once right at the start. And I think if Mosey kind of follows their game plan from last time, a lot of spacing out Diddy, using a lot of their projectile options, it could be pretty good. And on Town and City, pretty good stage for this matchup, I believe. Diddy playing very patient, just not approaching the Snake here.
You gotta admire it, honestly.
Upbeat taking Snake's last stock. Diddy somehow living to 211% against Mosey. We will be throwing in our last player, Atelier V, the Duck Hunt, to try to take out these 2 stocks remaining from this Diddy Kong. And trying to take us into a game 5. It's going to be a very close game again. What happens here?
Diddy's starting with 2 full stocks. It's
Mosey not able to take a stock off of the Diddy, so Atelier having to deal with 2 here. Diddy Kong's going to SD right at the start here. Both players are going to taunt, and then we'll get into it.
Diddy getting combos and Atelier having to
Atelier a very hard time.
really make up the percentage gap.
Very hard time getting in against this Diddy Kong. This last stock percentage, it's a bit more pressure for both players to approach here.
Yeah, one mistake from either player. It could spell the game.
Yeah, especially with Duck Hunt at 91% already. Trying to catch Diddy with that can, but Diddy recovering well against it, blowing up his own cannon. Diddy almost hitting that forward smash, but hitting it in the wrong direction, luckily for Atelier. Both players at very high percentages. Atelier pretty much at kill percentage here. And up air, not taking it. Atelier DIing still.
Same posting. Great DI on Atelier's part. The up smash.
The up tilt taking the game. Going, Air Force wins this smash set 3-1 against Concord. Great game from everybody. I think everybody had a great performance today.
Extremely close.
And all these games are pretty close, especially
One
this
stock
last one.
away from game 5.
We had one game that was 3 stocks away. I think one of those 2. One that was 6 away.
It just kept getting closer and closer.
I think everybody played very well today, and good job to the Air Force. Good job to Concord players. Everybody played very well today. I'm proud of both teams.
Everyone on both teams and in the other games too.